Yeah, good morning guys. Scott Weddle here reporting in with the daily live stream as usual. And this one's going to be really good and really powerful, to be honest, because everyone needs to hear this at some level. Because when you grow, right, when you grow and expand to a new level, or you go through some shit and you come out the other end and you realise it's actually a growth period, even though you might have thought, oh my god, I'm experiencing so much pain right now, or so much struggle right now, or I've just went through something horrible in business, in life, or whatever. Then you come out the opposite end and you're like, whoa, I've actually bounced back from it, and wow, that was actually growth. You create a new normal for yourself, right? You create this new normal, and that new normal then means that you're moving into a new space, which then means you're comfortable in your position that you're at now. Therefore, to grow, you have got to take massive inspired action forward in the direction of where you want to go. And this is a process that human beings go through all the time. I truly believe that we are always in a transition period in our lives, because it's impossible not to be. It's like when you cut the grass, it grows again, and then you cut the grass again 5 weeks later and it grows again. It's like you cut your hair, you shave your beard, and it grows again. You don't question it, because that's nature. And the sooner we realise our connection to this environment we are in, the better, because we're constantly growing. It's in our nature to grow, it's in our nature to expand. We are either growing and expanding, or we are contracting and going backwards. You cannot stay still, right? So one of the big things that human beings do is lie to themselves to make themselves feel better. We all do it at some level, but the thing is, do you have a system in place to catch yourself out? Do you have a system in place to call yourself out? Because I'd be lying to you if I said I don't do it. Fucking right, I do it. We all validate, we all tell stories, okay? And you've got to actually be the person that's man enough to say, I'm lying to myself right now. If I want to grow, I've got to get actually serious with myself. I've got to get honest with myself, because it's honesty and it's offloading all the shit that you're going through on a daily basis, all the shit you're telling yourself, all the shit you're feeling, all the things that are making you feel uncomfortable. It's offloading that on a daily basis and actually looking in the mirror and being real and calling yourself out and admitting to yourself what you truly want, not what your current level of capabilities is allowing, or your current comfort zone is allowing. Admitting to yourself what you actually want, then taking action towards it, even if you don't know how the hell it's going to work out, even if you don't know how to do it. There's always a way, there's always someone that can help you. And you've got to be transparent enough to look in the mirror and say, stop lying to yourself. Stop lying, telling lies to myself. And then usually what happens, guys, trust me, usually what happens when you keep telling yourself the same lies over and over and over again to make yourself feel better, what happens is you usually start projecting those lies outward, and you start to catch yourself lying to the people around you, and you're just living in a constant state of lying to yourself and lying to people around you, instead of just being transparent and honest and offloading all the shit that's going off on your chest and getting it off there, rather than holding it in and holding it back and then keeping it inside. And then what happens when you keep something inside and it boils up and it boils up? What has to happen? It has to burst, and then it bursts outward into stuff. Maybe you project it onto someone else. Maybe you project it onto your family members that you don't really want to be speaking to shit like. You maybe your partner, you don't want to be speaking to him, her like shit, and you project it onto them. Could be your son, could be your mum, could be your dad, could be your gran, could be anyone. And you project it onto them because you've been holding this shit up inside for so long that it's just burst out into a bubble and it's went onto other people. Instead of looking in the mirror, instead of waking up every day and asking yourself the question in the mirror, where was I uncomfortable yesterday? What did I learn yesterday? Was I lying to myself yesterday? What was going on? And you're introspecting on a daily basis. Because when you introspect on a daily basis, you journal, you plan, you offload stuff, that is when real transparency comes, and that's when real growth comes. And you'll start to seriously move forward, and you'll start to bounce back from things. If you're struggling through a period of time, whether it's personally or in business or whatever, you will bounce back so much easier if you're introspecting on a daily basis. If you're not introspecting, it doesn't matter what systems, what Facebook ads you've got running, what funnels you're building, what project you're working on in your business, doesn't matter at all. It's just a tiny part of the puzzle. The bigger part of the puzzle is you. Okay? The bigger part of the puzzle is you. Alright? And I felt really inspired to share this message over the last couple of days. Like, I started it yesterday, it's been coming through me, I'll probably finish it tomorrow. I'm not talking about lead generation right now, even though that's what I can help you with. I can also help you with a lot more than that, because when you come into my programs, you actually learn that there's a lot more to it. Oh, love it. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Of course, your foundational message, your foundational organic systems, your foundational systems in your business, looking after clients, sales, all that stuff is a big part of the puzzle. But the biggest part of the puzzle is you. And if you're waking up on a daily basis and you are telling yourself these little white lies that are making you feel better, that are literally, you're validating, you're telling yourself stories, you're making yourself feel better by telling yourself these lies on a daily basis, that everything's okay and this is how, yep, and then you're like, yeah, no, I don't really want that, it's okay, like I went for it and I've changed my mind now and this has happened, oh, that came into my life, and oh, I'll have to check with the wife, or oh, I'll have to do this, or oh, it's just all lies, and it's not moving you forward towards where you want to go. And guys, the only reason I can sit here and be congruent enough to say this is because I call myself out all the fucking time, and I catch myself and I'm like, Scott, what are you telling yourself these stories for? Drop them, because they're not serving you. And if you want to move forward, you're going to have to stop telling those stories, you're going to have to drop those stories, and you're going to have to take action moving forward, because you say you want that thing, you say you want that, go and get it. Go and get it, go and figure it out, because if you wanted it that badly, you'd figure it out. Okay, you wouldn't bullshit yourself, because bullshitting yourself gets you nowhere. Okay, just trying to think if I want to say anything else, or if that's us covered today. I feel that's about it, guys, to be honest. I don't really think I have to say anything else. And guys, as well, I'm not actually having a go. Like, I really am not. I'm saying this from my heart. This is truly from my heart to my heart to your heart, because at the end of the day, if you can just admit it to yourself that you're maybe telling yourself a little white lie, and you can start with just admitting one little white lie, guess what's going to happen? You're going to realise, wow, fuck, I was telling myself a little white lie, and you're going to go, well, what else? Like, let's have a look at other areas. What else is going on? And then you'll start to realise, shit, I've been holding myself in this position all along. No one can do this for you. This is the stuff you've got to do yourself. This is the stuff you've got to stop living in blame. Stop blaming things outside of you, and actually take responsibility and say, what could I have done better? How could I improve? What's going on? And get a system in place, like anything. A daily introspection system, and it doesn't have to be sitting there meditating if you don't want to do that, okay? It can be a quick 10-minute sketch in your journal, asking yourself some questions. Where was I uncomfortable yesterday? What felt out of whack? What didn't feel right? Because your feelings tell you everything. If you tell a white lie, you'll feel it. You'll instantly feel it. And you'll be like, whoa, that didn't feel good, therefore it's out of alignment with you, with who you actually are inside. And if you're going to keep telling yourself those little lies and little lies and little lies, the little lies build up and build up and build up and build up, and then boom, it'll burst. And trust me, guys, you can easily dig yourself the biggest hole in the world with your business, with your life, and you can keep telling yourself these little lies, and you'll just keep digging the hole further until you actually go, I'm ready to admit this to myself. Right. And you admit it, and you actually admit to yourself what you truly want. You stop telling yourself that you want what you've got, even though you're like, inside you're like, I don't want this, I want something different, I want to experience a new result, this is painful, I don't want to be here. But yeah, it's all good, just gotta get on with it. Keep telling yourself that story, guess what's going to happen? You're going to keep going around in the same circle. So guys, I get it. You're trying to make yourself feel better. I get it, you're a human being. It's so easy just to fall into this trap. We all do it at some level. But you've got to have a system in place on a daily basis where you're calling yourself out. And you're building the muscle of being self-accountable. Okay? because when you build a muscle of being self-accountable and calling yourself out, you're going to grow, you're going to expand, and you're actually going to start to experience things that you truly want to experience. And this is a great reminder for us all, for me, for anyone watching this video, for anyone out there. So if you feel inspired, share this video, guys. Share it, because people need to hear this message. It's very, very important. And yeah, guys, like today I'm sitting down and I'm doing my next 90-day projections. So this is another great reminder for me as well. A reminder for us all. Hope this served you guys. I really, really just want this message to touch your heart. And I want this message to, hopefully you've realised something during this message and something's came up for you. And you've actually admitted it to yourself and went, oh my God, I didn't realise that until I heard this message. I hope that happened. I really do, genuinely, from my heart. And if you want support, if you're ready to start getting shit done, if whether you're looking to move into the online world and start an online coaching business, launch a new offer, product, program out there to the world, or whether you want to use online marketing, especially foundational organic lead generation, where you generate free leads every single month into your business, if you're looking to do that as well, I can help you. Join the group, the links is around here, and I'll see you on the inside. I'm away. Cool, I'm away to get shit done. Speak soon.